Have you ever been in a moment where desire was there? The connection was real, but when it came time for your body to follow through, things weren't as strong as you wanted. Maybe the firmness faded too soon. Perhaps it was harder to maintain. Or maybe it just wasn't what it used to be. And in that instant, you felt a quiet sense of disappointment, maybe even shame. Asterisk, I want you to know something important. You are not alone, and it is not your fault. This is something that millions of men go through. And the good news is that there are simple, natural ways to turn things around. Asterisk, today, I'm going to show you 5 effective fixes that can help you reclaim your confidence, your energy, and, yes, your performance. By the end of this, you'll understand why these changes happen, what you can do to fight back, and how to support your body in ways that can make intimacy feel strong and natural again. Without drugs or quick fixes that only mask the problem. Asterisk, let's start with the vital foundation of all blood flow. Asterisk, an erection isn't just a moment of arousal or a quick physical response. It's essentially a hydraulic event. Think of it like a plumbing system. Blood has to rush into the erectile tissue of the penis, fully expanding it, and then be trapped there under enough pressure to hold firm. Asterisk, if that blood doesn't get in quickly or stay in place, the erection weakens. This means your arteries, the blood vessels that carry oxygen-rich blood from your heart, have to be open, flexible, and strong. If those arteries become stiff, narrowed by plaque, or clogged, the flow can't build up the same powerful pressure it once did. The result is softer, weaker, or shorter-lasting erections. Asterisk, in many ways, your firmness is a direct mirror of your vascular health. That's why doctors often say the penis is the body's first warning system for heart and artery issues. Asterisk, so what can you do? One of the best fixes is to focus on circulation, giving your blood vessels the support they need to stay wide, elastic, and responsive. A simple way to do this is by eating foods that naturally boost nitric oxide. Asterisk, nitric oxide is a gas your body produces that signals your blood vessels to relax and expand. When they widen, more blood can flow in with less resistance. The foods richest in these compounds are often colorful and leafy. Beets, spinach, arugula, kale, and other greens. Even citrus fruits, pomegranates, and garlic can help your body produce more nitric oxide. Asterisk, movement is another key to circulation. You don't have to spend hours in the gym or train like an athlete. Even simple, consistent activity can make a major difference. A brisk 20 to 30-minute walk most days of the week keeps your arteries flexible, lowers blood pressure, and helps your heart pump blood more efficiently. Activities like cycling, swimming, or light strength training also improve blood flow. But walking is perhaps the easiest and most sustainable option for men over 50. The important part isn't the intensity, it's the consistency. A body in motion keeps the blood moving everywhere, including the areas you care about most in the bedroom. Asterisk. You can also think about daily habits that silently hurt circulation. Smoking, sitting for long periods, and carrying extra belly weight all restrict blood flow and limit nitric oxide production. Simply breaking up long periods of sitting, staying properly hydrated, and keeping your weight in check will lighten the workload on your arteries. Asterisk, the second fix is all about hormones, and specifically testosterone. Asterisk, this hormone is often called the engine of male vitality. It fuels your energy, supports your muscle mass, keeps your mood stable, and yes, it plays a direct role in your performance and firmness. After age 50, your testosterone levels naturally begin to decline. For some men, it's a slow and subtle drop, but for others, it can feel like a sharp decrease. And with lower testosterone levels, it's not just desire that diminishes. The erections themselves can lose their strength, fullness, and ability to be maintained. Asterisk, the good news is that supporting your testosterone doesn't mean you need extreme measures. In many cases, it starts with simple lifestyle changes that put your body in the right environment to produce hormones more efficiently. Asterisk. One of the most important of these is sleep. Aim for at least 7 hours of quality sleep each night. This is because a large portion of your daily testosterone is generated during deep sleep cycles. If you stay up late, wake up frequently, or cut your rest short, you are cutting into the very window when your body needs to replenish this essential hormone. Asterisk. Nutrition is another pillar. Certain nutrients act as building blocks for testosterone production. Zinc, for example, is one of the most essential minerals for male hormonal health. You can find it in foods like pumpkin seeds, oysters, lean red meat, and chickpeas. Without enough zinc, your body will struggle to maintain healthy testosterone levels. Asterisk. Healthy fats are just as important. Olive oil, walnuts, almonds, avocados, and fatty fish like salmon or sardines provide cholesterol in a beneficial form. And cholesterol is the raw material your body uses to produce testosterone. Men who eat too little healthy fat often find their hormone levels drop faster. Asterisk. Physical activity is another powerful tool. In particular, strength training a few times a week sends a clear signal to your body that testosterone is needed. When you challenge your muscles, even with bodyweight exercises like push-ups or squats, your body responds by naturally boosting testosterone to help repair and grow. Asterisk. The results of these changes ripple outward. Higher testosterone supports energy throughout the day, better concentration, and more confidence. And when testosterone is stable, erections are stronger, recovery between encounters is faster, and your sense of vitality is renewed. Asterisk. The third fix is one that many men tend to overlook: strengthening the pelvic floor. These muscles aren't as visible as your biceps or chest, but they are absolutely essential for sexual performance. The pelvic floor forms a hammock of supportive muscles at the base of your pelvis. Among its many jobs, it helps with bladder and bowel function, supports your prostate, and most importantly for this discussion, it plays a direct role in your erection. Asterisk. When blood flows into the penis during arousal, it needs to be trapped there. Under pressure to hold firm, the pelvic floor muscles act like a natural clamp that supports this process, ensuring that once blood arrives, it doesn't escape too quickly. But just like every other muscle in the body, these can weaken with age, stress, or inactivity. And when they lose their tone, erections can deflate faster, control can be lost, and climax intensity can diminish. Asterisk. The encouraging news is that you can strengthen these muscles with simple exercises. Kegels are the most well-known type. But the key isn't just a random squeeze. It's about learning control. The easiest way to identify the right muscles is to imagine stopping the flow of your urine midstream. The tightening sensation you feel is your pelvic floor activating. Asterisk. Once you know how to find them, you can practice contracting those muscles, holding the tension for a few seconds, and then fully relaxing. Start with a set of 10 contractions, holding each one for 3 to 5 seconds. Then gradually increase as your strength improves. Asterisk. The beauty of these exercises is that you can do them anywhere while sitting at your desk, waiting in the car, or even lying in bed. No one will ever know. And you're still training some of your most critical muscles for your private life. Asterisk. The fourth fix is something most men rarely connect directly to their performance: stress. Asterisk. Stress isn't just a feeling in your mind. It's a full body state. When you are stressed, your body releases hormones like cortisol and adrenaline. These chemicals are designed to help you survive danger by tightening blood vessels, increasing your heart rate, and sending energy to your muscles. That's helpful if you're running from a threat. But in the bedroom, it has the opposite effect. Those same hormones restrict the blood flow that erections depend on, and they shift your body away from reproduction and intimacy toward survival. Simply put, stress shuts down intimacy before it even has a chance to begin. Asterisk. But it's not just the physical changes you need to think about. The anxiety itself can create a powerful mental block. Many men who have one difficult experience in the bedroom begin to carry that anxiety into the next encounter. Thoughts like, what if I can't stay firm? Or what if I disappoint my partner? Race through the mind. And those fears alone can trigger the very outcome they're afraid of. It becomes a cycle. The more you worry, the harder it is to perform. And the harder it is to perform, the more you worry. Asterisk. Breaking that cycle requires learning how to calm both your body and your mind. You don't need to spend hours in meditation or complex techniques, even just a few minutes of purposeful relaxation. Each day can soothe the nervous system. Deep breathing exercises are a great starting point. Simply inhale slowly through your nose for 4 seconds, hold for a moment, and exhale gently through your mouth for 6 to 8 seconds. Over time, this practice helps retrain your body out of the stress state. Asterisk. Meditation or mindfulness can also be powerful tools. You don't have to sit cross-legged on the floor. It can be as simple as sitting quietly, closing your eyes, and focusing on your breath or on the sounds around you. By drawing your attention to the present moment, you help to quiet the racing thoughts that fuel anxiety. Even 10 minutes before bed can make a big difference in lowering cortisol levels and preparing your body for rest and intimacy. Asterisk. The fifth and final fix is about supporting the prostate and protecting the nerves that make arousal possible. Asterisk. These two areas are often overlooked, but they play a critical role in male performance after 50. Let's start with the prostate. This small, walnut-sized gland sits right below the bladder and surrounds the urethra. As men age, the prostate often enlarges. While this enlargement is benign, it can still press on the urethra. That pressure can make it harder to urinate and can also lessen the efficiency of blood flow into the penis, affecting your hardness and ability to maintain an erection. Asterisk. Keeping the prostate healthy is therefore not just about bladder comfort. It's about protecting intimacy too. One of the best ways to support the prostate is through diet. Cooked tomatoes, for example, are rich in lycopene. It's an antioxidant that has been shown to promote prostate health and reduce irritation. Green tea is another powerful ally. Pumpkin seeds are rich in zinc. Even daily servings of these foods can add up to meaningful support for this important gland. Staying hydrated is just as important, as dehydration can make urine more concentrated and irritating. Limiting excessive alcohol and caffeine takes unnecessary stress off the bladder and prostate as well, making urination easier and less bothersome. Asterisk. Just as important as the prostate is the health of your nerves. Erections aren't just about blood flow. They are about communication. Nerves carry the arousal signals from the brain down to the body, and they return sensory messages back to the brain. If those nerves are sluggish, numb, or damaged, even strong, circulation can't create the same level of sensation and pleasure. Asterisk. To keep your nerves sharp, focus on nourishing them with the right nutrients. B vitamins, especially B12, are essential for maintaining the protective coating around nerves and ensuring they transmit signals quickly and efficiently. Whole grains, beans, and leafy greens are excellent sources. Omega-3 fatty acids from fish, like salmon, or from plant sources, like flax seeds and chia seeds, provide fats that nerves need to stay flexible and responsive. Asterisk. When your prostate is calm and healthy, and your nerves are sharp and responsive, the difference in intimacy can be remarkable. Erections feel stronger, sensitivity is heightened, and the overall experience becomes more natural and satisfying. Asterisk. Remember this: deflating too soon isn't just a part of getting old. It's your body asking for support. By improving blood flow, balancing hormones, strengthening your pelvic floor, reducing stress, and nourishing your prostate and nerves, you are equipping yourself with the tools to stay strong, confident, and connected for years to come. Asterisk, don't wait for things to get worse. Start small, stay consistent, and watch how your body responds. You may be surprised at how quickly your energy, performance, and confidence return. Asterisk, this is Dr. SOPHIA US, wishing you health, vitality, and strength at every stage of life. Thank you for watching.